Alright, so anyone with a Yamaha FGR 1300, pretty much any year I'm guessing, I think this exhaust system stays on it throughout its time. Keep an eye out. I mean, if you can, just go out to the garage, and if you can get to that part of your exhaust, check this bit here and check it thoroughly. Mine was making a bit of a ticking on the end, which sounded like a bit of a ticky noise. I mean, originally I thought the gaskets, the exhaust gaskets, they don't look too good, to be fair, but I think, well, I not think, this has got to be the main reason for the ticking noise. You can see it. I'll try and zoom in on it. There we go. Hey presto, a nice big crack. So I think that's why my engine, well, the bike was sounded a bit weird. And if you come to the underside, you can see straight through, nice hole. Also, if I lift up here, you can actually see it's hairline fractures everywhere. Actually, yeah, I can actually see all the way through now. There you go. See the light at the other side. It's that bad. Now, it's done a lot of miles. It's an 08 plate, so yeah, it's not exactly a brand new bike, but the entire rest of that piece is completely intact with not a single issue. And when I was searching for a replacement, this is what I'm saying, just beware of Yamahas, because this could possibly be a defect on the exhaust system. They probably need to be looking at this. Which one should we start with? So we're going to FGR exhaust. There's one. Let's pull that one out. I mean, as you can see in the picture again, it's just it's like a connector pipe or something, but it's weakly done, very weakly done. It's just a small brittle pipe over time, it just gets dry and cracks up. There's another one. This one I was trying to search for a used one. This one made it so bad now I knew the defect. I mean, here again, it just does not look pretty. I mean, there could be that could actually be a hole there with cracks forming in it. You don't know. Same here. I mean, well, that's even worse. I'm pretty sure that's a hole right there. But obviously, once this exhaust sees enough use, this little piece of pipe here, instead of just being one big piece, this little piece here and these welds here just seem to fail. You'll see there's no one there. But yeah, I was just checking on eBay and they're pretty much all the same. The best one I could find that I didn't think had a problem. Unfortunately, when it did arrive, boom. I mean, literally, well, basically it arrived. An initial look, you wouldn't have seen this on the pipe. But basically, all I did once it arrived, obviously seeing as I knew there was a problem with that one, when this one arrived, I thought I'd give this one a good thorough check over. Here it is. But I thought I'd give it a good thorough check over, and with just a bit of water and a toothbrush, I found that. And obviously this is a zoomed in picture, but you see a small little fracture right there. You go to the next one. There it is, right there. Even the seller, he had no idea that was there, because it was just covered enough to disguise it. But a nice good wipe down and we found it, which is good because I was going to put it straight back up. So thankfully, we've seen to it, and my good metal worker has made sure that is not going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, anyone with the Yamaha FGR, advice is get to exhaust system ASAP, check that. Especially if you've got that ticking issue everyone moans about in the Yamahas. It could just be that. The problem is, you can get a metal worker to fix it, but it's quite pricey. And trying to get a used system. Bang. I see, there's not many in this country, unfortunately, if you live in the UK. But used, they're not cheap, and as I said, you don't know if they've got that problem. So I bought and got the problem. Thankfully, I managed to negotiate with a seller, and you pay for the repairs, so it's not too bad. And the other option is a expensive Dolkovic. I mean, well, here's an example. That's what we got here. 2008. You got pictures of it? The headers. There you go. I mean, to be fair, that one's not too bad. That one's okay. But even then, the one I bought, it looked pretty much like this. All I did was a bit of brushing here, and bang, we found a crack. So, but there you go. Yeah, just thought I'd put this out, because obviously the downside is if you need a new manifold, that's how much it costs. It's quite pricey, so I think this probably goes for anyone with an exhaust system with this little pipe in between, but especially the Yamahas, because it's not the big pipe. The big pipe, there's not a problem on it. When I'm looking at it and I'm looking in there, there's not a problem. It's just this small piece here. If it was just one the pipe piece the seam right in there, because they decided to do two separate welds and they've done it how they've done it, it's a fail point again. Well done, Yamaha.